Good morning, students. Welcome to another session of GK. Students, today we will start our next lesson. Lesson number 33. Do you know what these sounds are called? Now let us start question answer session. Question 1. Sound of teeth is known as chattering. If your teeth chatter, they knock together repeatedly because you are very cold or frightened. Example: I could hardly talk. My teeth were chattering so much. Next one. Sound of leaves is known as rustle. Rustle means it is a gentle swishing sound, like the rustling of leaves in the trees on a breezy night. A rustling noise is the kind of noise that's caused when leaves rub against each other. Next one. Sound of rain is known as patter. Patter means to make a repeated light tapping sound. For example, a flurry of rain pattered against the window. Next one. Sound of shoes is known as creak. Creak means made a long high noise like a wooden floor when somebody walks on it. For example, the stair creaked as she walked up. Next one. Sound of trumpets is known as blare. Blare means a loud harsh sound. A blare of trumpets. Trumpets means it is an instrument. They are played by blowing air through nearly closed lips, producing a buzzing sound that starts a standing wave vibration in the air column inside the instrument. Next one. Sound of flowing water is known as ripple. A small wave or series of waves on the surface of water, especially as caused by a slight breeze or an object dropping into it. For example, the slight Pacific side. The slight Pacific tide was running in with a gentle ripple. Next one. Sound of bangles is known as tinkle. Tinkle means light, clearing, ringing sound, like very small bells or metal object. For example, a tinkling bell means that the butler had to go immediately. Next one. Sound of bullets is known as whiz. The sound of a muzzle ball flying overhead has a whizzing sound associated with it. Next one. Sound of coins is known as clink. Clink means to make or cause to make a light, sharp ringing sound. For example, the coins clink together. He clinked the fork against a glass. Next one. Sound of doors is known as creak. To creak is to make high groaning sound like a rusty gate swinging shut. Old doors and gates creak as they open, and tree branches creak as they blow around in very heavy wind. For example, the creak of the front door in the silent house made them jump. Next one. Sound of drums is known as beat. Beat means a stroke or blow. The sound that may one or more such blows means the beat of drums. Next one. Sound of telephone is known as ring. For example, I rang her number dozens of times but she never answered. Next one. Sound of whip is known as crack. Crack means the sound is generally referred to as the crack of a whip or a whip crack and since crack the whip. Example, the team needs a coach who is not afraid to crack the whip. Next one. Sound of paper is known as rustle. For example, you can also hear rustling when you move piece of paper around and they rub against each other. Next one, sound of clock is known as tick. The common sound for the clock is tick tock. Fun fact, half a kilo of cotton can be spun into more than 3,300 kilometers of yarn. Now we will start our next chapter, chapter number 34, famous quotations. To whom is each attribute? Our first quotation, truth is never pure and rarely simple. This line is spoken by Algernon in the play The Importance of Being Earnest, written by the Oscar Wilde. This play was first performed on 14 February 1895 and the St. James Theatre in London. It is a farcical comedy in which the protagonist maintains fictitious person to escape burdensome social obligations. Next quote. Man is born free and anywhere he is chains. With the famous phrase, man is born free but he is everywhere in chains, Rousseau asserts that modern states repress the physical freedom that is our birthright and do nothing to secure the civil freedom for the sake of which we enter into civil society. Jean-Jacques Rousseau was a Genevan philosopher, writer, and composer. Next quote. A little learning is dangerous thing. This quote is from Alexander Pope's and Essay on Criticism is a far more challenging statement, implying it does that ignorance is often to be preferred and is needed less dangerous than incorrect knowledge. Next quote. They also serve who only stand and wait. This quote is from the last line of the poem On His Blindness by John Milton. The poet reflects that he has a place in God's world despite his disability. He was an English poet and intellectual who served as a civil servant for the Commonwealth of England under its Council of State and later under Oliver Cromwell. Next quote. Whom the gods love, die young. This quote was written by Lord Byron. He was an English peer who was the poet and politician. He was one of the leading figures of the Romantic movement and is regarded as one of the greatest English poets. Next quote. Swaraj is my birthright. Keshav Gangadhar Tilak was an Indian nationalist, teacher, and an independence activist. Tilak was one of the first and strongest advocates of Swaraj and a strong radical in Indian consciousness. He is known for his quote in Marathi, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. Next quote. There is no greater religion than truth. This quote is motto of the Theosophical Society borrowed from the Maharaj of Benares. The motto is originally Sanskrit. Satyat nasti paro dharma. It was famously translated by H.P. Blavatsky as there is no region higher than truth. Included in parentheses, the word law indicates that dharma has a wider meaning than just religion. In fact, dharma means religion, law, sacred scriptures, doctrine, science, duty, right conduct, virtue, equality, justice, and philosophy. Next quote. We have made a tryst with destiny. Tryst with Destiny was a speech delivered by Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, to the Indian Constituent Assembly in the Parliament on the eve of India's independence towards midnight on 14th August 1947. It spoke on the aspects that transcend India's history. Fun fact: John Milton, the famous English poet, went blind at the age of 43 but continued to compose poems. Now let us start our next lesson. Lesson number 35: Inventions and Discoveries. Important inventions and discoveries are given in column A. Names of inventors and discoveries are given in column B. Match column A with column B. Oxygen is discovered by J.B. Priestley, which is option G. Joseph Priestley was one of the first scientists who discovered oxygen in 1774. He prepared oxygen by heating mercury oxide with a burning glass. He found that oxygen did not dissolve in water and it made combustion stronger. Next one. Bicycle is discovered by James Starley, which is option E. James Starley was an English inventor and father of bicycle industry. He was one of the most innovative and successful builders of bicycles and tricycles. His inventions include the differential gear and the perfection of the bicycle chain drive. Next one. Radio is discovered by Jim Marconi, which is option C. Jim Marconi was an Italian inventor and electrical engineer, known for his pioneering work on long distance radio transmission, development of Marconi's law, and a radio telegraph system. He is credited as the inventor of radio, and he shared the 1909 Nobel Prize in Physics with Carl Ferdinand Braun in recognition of their contribution to the development of wireless telegraphy. Next one. Barometer is discovered by E. Torricelli, which is option B. E. Torricelli was an Italian physicist and mathematician and a student of Galileo. He is best known for his invention of the barometer, but he is also known for his advances in optics and work on the method of indivisibles. Next one. Parachute is discovered by Louis S. Lenormand, which is option A. Louis S. Lenormand was a French chemist, physicist, inventor, and a pioneer in parachuting. He is considered as the first man to make witness descent with a parachute and is also credited with coining the term parachute. After making a jump from a tree with the help of a pair of modified umbrellas, Lenormand refined his contraption and on December 26, 1783, jumped from the tower of Montpellier Observatory in front of a crowd. Next one. Telephone is discovered by Alexander Graham Bell, which is option D. Alexander Graham Bell was Scottish-born inventor, scientist, and engineer who is credited with inventing and patenting the first practical telephone. He also co-founded the American Telephone and Telegraph Company in 1885. Next one. Television is discovered by J.L. Baird, which is option A. J.L. Baird was a Scottish inventor, electrical engineer, and inventor demonstrating the world's first working television system on 26 January 1926. He also invented the first publicly demonstrated color television system and the first purely electronic color television picture tube. Fun fact, the calculator has developed from the adding machine invented by an American bank clerk, William Burroughs. The modern calculator is capable of doing complex scientific calculation. Now students, we will meet our next session. Till then, goodbye.